A delinquent child is that child who misbehaves seriously and persistently, so much so that his actions hurt themselves and other people. Now, when dealing with a delinquent child, it is always advisable to be patient, careful, and firm. Rejection is always not an option. So, here are some of the tips you go about when trying to rehabilitate a delinquent child. The first step to go about is to understand the root cause of this delinquent behavior. Is it from poor background, poor upbringing of the child? Is it from driven by broken relationship, broken marriage, violent at home? Is it driven by association with peers, bad influence from peers? What is it? Addressing the root cause of it is a grand step to delivering this child from this delinquent behavior. The next step is to be firm but fair in communicating with this child. Communicate calmly with the child and consistently. You don't stop a child from bad behavior once. It's a continuous thing, continuous correcting, but not with force, not with violence. Generally, beating the child is not always an option, especially when you over beat that child. It reverts the issue. So it's always advisable to be calm when dealing with this child. Set firm but fair discipline methods. Look, tell your child you don't need to dig a pit or all those harsh. You can be firm, but punish the child. Sometimes you can do that by taking off some privileges from the child. Mild but firm. Monitor the peer group and influence. The people the child associates with. Monitor that his friends. Know the activities, what they are doing. Search the phones. Go beyond, put monitors in gadgets if they have. Know what he does at his spare time with his space. Engage the child with positive activities. This is very important. That time he will spend, use going to spend time with those peer group that will be doing, enroll him in schools. Make sure he goes there. Doesn't need to be the normal school. It could be craft where he learns some craft, a music school, a French school where he learns other languages that will be useful to him. If he's a kind of child that likes dancing or music, enroll him in a dance class, engage his activities, so that he will have little or no time to spend with those people that influences him negatively. Work with the school and community. In fact, in a normal African society, it is reason that it is not one person that raises a child, rather the community. Rehabilitating a child is basically not a thing you do on your own. You have to collaborate with other sectors, groups, organizations in the society, like schools, like churches, like community heads, liaise with them, especially those ones a child look up to in high esteem. Let them come in to mentor this child and guide this child. Seek professional help when need be. Talk to counselors, it need be doctors. It depends on the level of the. In fact, it's always said that a stage in time serves nine. Teach the child that he is responsible for his actions. Let the child know that these days it might be difficult to get to him on time if he doesn't restrain from stealing. If this behavior has led to stealing, take him to let him see instances where thieves are burnt to death, where a lot of things are happening in some crude environment. Let him know that he is going to bear responsibility for his actions. Especially, you are not always going to be there all the time to protect that child. Teach the child responsibility by living a responsible life. It is very important. Children learn so much from how they see you behave, how you project to them. You are their first role model. So, when trying to transform a child or rehabilitate a child, the first person that child is looking up to is you. How do you behave? How do you conduct yourself? So, you try also to live right not when your husband is coming out shouting that his money is stolen and it's not the child. The child knows that it is you, and yet you're telling that child, don't steal. So you try as much as you can to live in a way you want your child to be reflected. For the avoidance of doubt, let me state some of these delinquent behaviors in case you notice one or two in your child. Stealing, vandalization, when a child is trouncing, not attending schools, skipping schools, fighting, violence, drug abuse, alcohol use, carrying weapons, even some of these cult activities are delinquent driven. Sexual misconduct, even prostitution. Some women even go as far as transactional sex with people. Cyber delinquency. You can imagine there's a crime like cyber delinquency. Most of these people impersonating themselves, going about abusing you on social media. You can be rest assured a great number of them are delinquent. They are children. You rarely would see adults do that. And with time, some of them overgrow it when guided properly. Online bullying, etc. So those are much more as some of the delinquent behavior you see. And when not, if you don't arrest them on time, they escalate into something much more serious. Thank you and God bless. If you like this video, don't hesitate to press that subscription button, follow us, comment if you want to see more of these episodes. Thank you.